Hi guys, today we're going to be learning how to draft a shoulder dart. I've gone ahead to map my borderline. Alright, so the next thing I've gone ahead to do is to mark my chest line, my underbust, and of course the waistline. Note the measurement is from shoulder to underbust, shoulder to chest line, shoulder to waist. Alright, so I'll go ahead and map the shoulder measurement, which is actually 16 divided by 2, that is 8 inches. I'll go ahead and replicate same on the chest line, 8 inches. Alright, after which I am going to be drawing it down. I'll be joining the 2 points together. Then from the shoulder line, I am going to be coming down by 1 inch. You know our shoulder is not straight, to give you the shoulder slope. Alright, after which I am going to be taking out the neckline. It's actually 4 inches. By the neckline is depending on your preference, please, but for this purpose I am using a V neckline, 4 inches by 5.5 inches. I've gone ahead to draw it, then I'll be joining my shoulder slope. Remember I came down by 1 inch. After which, now the bust span is actually 4.5, so I've gone ahead to mark 4.5 and I've drawn the lines down. Then I have come down from the chest line by 1 inch, as you can see. Then on the under bust line, I will map out 1 inch on this side towards the armhole area and half an inch on the other side. I'll be replicating same for the waist measurements, but little alterations. I'll be mapping half an inch on both sides. Remember, under bust 1 inch, the other half an inch. Then the waist measurement is just half an inch on both sides. So on the point I mapped at 1 inch from the chest line, I'll be using my French curve to curve it like so. Remember, the under bust measurement is 1 inch on this side and half an inch on the other side. Then the waist measurement is half an inch on both sides. I hope I'm understood. So I've done that. What I'll be doing next, I am going to be dividing the shoulder by 2. Alright, as you can see, I'll divide by 2. Now you can draw the lines to meet this particular line I came down with by 1 inch, or you could do it from this up part to come up by 1 inch, depending on your preference. Alright, so I've gone ahead to map out half an inch on both sides from the mid shoulder. Alright, depending on what you want to use, you can actually start, from the other parts. Now remember, we took 1 inch, so the 1 inch you took, I am replacing it. Very important, in order not to have mistakes or your clothes not fitting you well. So I'll be drawing it down. Alright, I'll be drawing it to meet this line, as you can see. Remember, like I said earlier, depending on your preference, depending on the style you're sewing, this part I mark the midpoint of the shoulder. You can actually start your 1 inch from there, but I decided to take half an inch on both sides and I drew it down. I'll be using my French curve to shape it like so. Alright, remember the 1 inch we took from the shoulder slope, we brought it out back. Is very important. Please do not make mistakes. To my subscribers, I say thank you. If you're new in this channel, you're welcome. Kindly like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. So as you can see, I've gone ahead to use my French curve to smooth it like so. After which, I am going to be taking the full measurement of the bodice. Alright, when you have the chest line, I am going to be taking the bust measurement. I'll be mapping it out on the chest line. Now you can either add, it depends on you, you can add your sewing allowance after cutting. When you're cutting on your fabric, you can add your sewing allowance, but me, I am adding my sewing allowance on the pattern. Alright, so the bust measurement, let's say, is 40 inches. 40 inches divided by 4 is actually what? 10 inches. Then I'll go ahead and be adding 2 inches to make it 12 on the chest line. On the under bust, I'll do same, but remember we took we took half an inch on this side and 1 inch on this side, so I'll be adding extra 1 0.5 inch. On the waist measurement, I'll be adding extra 1 inch. Then I will join the shoulder slope to the chest and making it the armhole. All right, I don't know if you understand. I don't know if it's making sense. All right, so that's what I've done. What I'll be doing next, I will be cutting. All right, so now this is the back measurement. You all know how to draft a basic back measurement pattern. The shoulder slope is not, I'm not going to be doing it at the back. It's just for the purpose of the front pattern. So that's the zipper allowance. All right, I came up by 1 inch so that it will, the zip after fixing it, it won't have this bulgy look. It's going to fit properly. So I'll go ahead and cut that 1 inch. I came up. Then the shoulder, the bust span, sorry to say, is actually 4.5. I'll be marrying it in order for me to do the back pattern that when I draft it on a fabric, when I cut it on a fabric, sorry. As you can see, so that is it for the back. Remember, 1 inch from the waist measurement up, you draw it to marry this other edge. So I've gone ahead to cut the fabric, the interface, and of course the lining for the back pattern. Remember the zipper allowance, please. Then for this, I have gone ahead to cut the lining, the interface, and the fabric as well.